you were in a house you could have stayed in, like I want to pick a home I'm not going to be forced to move out of. It is interesting thinking about the the cost of it, because the traditional financial plan assumes pay down, pay off the house, and you can live happily ever after. Maybe everybody didn't fall into that traditional bucket, but with people living so much longer, I mean, you guys are at a retirement age, quote unquote, that is still very early. Everybody's very healthy, and so we're seeing that where people are retiring and you have a whole 2 chapters left in that retirement phase, right? Or more. And so the idea of maintenance, unless that's something you just love doing, taking care of a yard and doing all these things, sounds like you decided that, man, it's not a retirement position from a financial standpoint, because this house still has a lot of upkeep and the house is only getting older. It's going to only require more and more. I think people get stuck in that of like, well, I'm going to stay in this house because it's paid off. But in reality, you had all that equity to make a decision with what you were going to do with it. So
that was one thing that I hadn't paid attention to when we were initially thinking of this. I thought, well, we're going to save, a couple $1,000s a month on expenses, but I hadn't thought about the cash position in that I'm going to have cash in the bank